Good morning. This is Glenda with AKA GK Fralin, a friendly community. And this morning, I have already done my nebulizer, taken my meds, and I'm probably going to be falling asleep for my nap very soon. And after that, at some point, I will get changed and cleaned up. But anyway, oh, it's supposed to be well anyway. Well, anyway, the day will go on. I just heard from my editor on Finding Charlie. We're at the end of the editing and writing. The last chapter is written, but it's going to be needing some revision. But it's finally to that point. And I will be asking for beta readers. Anyway, when he was about, I think he probably was just turning about 6 or 7. It was right about the time my Grandpa Miller died. But had nothing to do with his birthday, though. But we decided to have a winter outdoor party. It was snowing. I mean, it had snowed. There was a really nice layer of snow on the ground. And we knew there was this hill out at Chautauqua Park. We lived in Beatrice. And our friends were all into it, and they were all, yeah, let's go do it. So here were probably 6 adults or so and a whole bunch of kids. And we were sledding down, kind of not a regular, I don't think we had rungs on. I think it was just one of those flat sleds. And we had a blast until there was one lousy, there were trees everywhere, but we could see them and we dodged them. But for some reason, there was one metal post sticking up. And Joe caught it with his foot on the way down. Oh my. It swelled up. Took him in, got it x-rayed, thank goodness it wasn't broken. It was just bruised very badly. So anyway, but he was in pain. So they gave him something something for that. But instead of a cake, we had hot cocoa and oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Everybody loved it. Absolutely loved it. So, and that's how that birthday went. And Tony was he loved it. He was like, wow, I got presents, I got the sled, Dad got hurt. No, that wasn't part of his fun. He didn't like his dad getting hurt. Oh, anyway, but it was, I don't know, within a day or two. I don't know. It was the same month, I think. Or maybe it was when Grandpa Egan was hurt and died. Because he slipped on the ice, my Grandpa Egan, and he hit the back of his head. He was in the hospital. He was getting better, but then he developed pneumonia. And he just couldn't kick it, so. But he had been in so much pain. He had rheumatoid arthritis from years. At least that's what he called it. And anyway, but where am I going with this? Oh, I loved my grandparents, and they were, one set was really stern. That was Grandma and Grandpa Egan. Grandma Egan. She was like 4'11", just shy of what they would now call a little person. She, but powerful. Oh, you did not want to cross that lady. Just a look from her could set you down. And Grandpa her and Grandpa always had this banter going back that was kind of like they were arguing. Grandpa absolutely loved to get her go. He loved to get her going. It was like they had a loving relationship, they did, and they were so centered. Hello again. Wordplay. Different today. I decided I'm going to look up the word lake in all kinds of different languages. Now, I'm not going to give you all of them because there's a lot, and there's a lot of them I couldn't pronounce anyway. Okay, in Dutch, it's meer, M-E-E-R. In Finnish, it's Jarvi. There's an R, Jarvi, Jarvi. I think I'd have to look up the pronunciation. In French, it's lac. German, I can't even. Oh, in German, it's sea, S-E-E. We use that for the ocean. Anyway, Greek is unreadable. That's the one I was. Okay, Irish or Hungarian, it's. I don't know how they use that symbol, how it's pronounced. Cho. It's spelled like T-O-2, but there's a asterisk right above the O, but it's on the interior side. I think it's Cho. But Icelandic, you never pronounce it. Irish is lock. Italian, lago. Maltese is log. Hey, Norwegian is lake. There you go. Portuguese is lago. Same as Italian. Yeah, those are Latin languages, so that don't surprise me. Romanian is lock, or lake. Lac. L-A-C, lac. There was another one that was called, Maltese is lag, but there was another one. Yeah, French. Oh, Maltese and French, or Romanian and French must have at least something in common because they both use lac. I don't know how they pronounce it though. I mean, I know French is a very specific accent to it, and I have never mastered it. Never took French. But it usually has a softer, I don't know. They like to make it sound romantic, like love. Probably totally wrong. Okay. A lot of these, Russian and Scandinavian and those Slavic languages are harder. Oh, Slavic isn't so bad. Jazero. And Slovenian is Jezero. You guys, please correct me on these pronunciations if you can. Okay, Spanish lago, which does not surprise me. It's the same as Portuguese, and Italian, which are all in the Latin. So, Welsh is yin, L-L-Y-N. So lyn, I suppose. Oh my Lord, Asian languages. Forget it. There's not a one of those I could pronounce. Not in that form. I know in Scottish, which is probably goes back to Gaelic, it's a loch. Uh, saying lake in African languages. Afrikaans is meer, like in Holland. Ho- whatever. I think we've gone just about as far as my. In other foreign language, Esperanto is Lago, which is Spanish, pretty much. Huh. Latin is stagnum. Ah, well, slap me with a wet noodle. I would have thought it would have been something similar to Lago. That just Haitian Creole. Lack. Okay. But I know I don't read the symbolic type language. I mean, we use symbols too, but we can read them because we live here. But yours, Asian and Hebrew and Arabic, unless they put the actual pronunciation, it's really hard. Mori is Rodo. Malay is Tasik. Austronesian. Oh, okay. So that's like your Australian and your Indonesian probably combined. Indonesian looks like it probably pronounced Danau. 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 Oh well. Isn't that interesting? And the thing of it is, there's probably people who watch who do know how to pronounce those. And if you know how to write out the pronunciation, like they would in a dictionary, please do. I'd love to know how. But I know the French accent is very specific, and you have to, like a lot of languages, but French, for some reason, now they used to teach French in high school, which wasn't when I was in high school, but I studied Spanish. So I do know to roll the R's. You gotta roll them. Rah, rah. I'm not rolling too good today. There are female and male verbs and items. A pen is la plume, la, feminine, el, masculine. And I'm running out of tape. I ran out of it a long time ago. Fun with words. It's been fun. So, that's my goal. Keep it fun. Well, I like to keep it informative too. And I like to keep it supportive. You guys know all this about me already. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I love you all. For all of those you who are battling things right now, or may have a family member battling things, you are in my thoughts. Positive things going out to you. And for those of you, some of you, that means prayer. And for others who don't believe that, it means my good thoughts. You can think of it that way. So tomorrow is another day, and I will return as far as I know. So have a good one. Hasta mañana.